Welcome everybody to the 5-Star Frogcast. And today is a very special episode. Today, my co-host and I, we hit 100 episodes of the Frogcast.
Just us two. You know why? Because Tony ain't a real champ. I'm the real champ here. I'm tired of all this nonchalant shit. WrestleMania is around the corner. And I'm winning this. Well, you can't really see it. I'm winning this fast. So right now, I'm going to hold on to it. Episode 100. It took me only 100 episodes to get a prop for a title. Now, I'm going to hold on for this episode, baby. The spinner belt.
You got the spinner belt.
All right. The best belt in the history. So yeah, 100 episodes, Kevin.
100 episodes. It's crazy to think. 100 episodes. It's crazy to think. We knew it was coming up.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming up, and then I think it was 2 episodes ago. I was like, crap, that's 98. Next one's 99, and 100's coming up. Pretty insane. So
That's crazy.
it's been what, 3 years? 3?
Yeah. 2021 was the when we started.
Started what in like? I see you, Dominic. What was it?
Let me look at our Spotify.
I think it's November of 2020, so pretty much almost 4 years ago. 3.5.
Really?
3.5 years ago we started this.
Holy shoot.
I think it's November 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Theoretically, we kind of did. There's a little background story to the 5-Star Frogcast. Well, at the time we were finishing up graduating college, and the COVID-19 pandemic hit, and all our post-college placements, everything, were ruined. And we came up with this podcast. We came up with a wrestling, because backstory, we had a sports podcast. We also did.
Yeah.
Way back, but
that's final buzzer.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It
was basically to make up for replacement. We had to do some podcasts, so it was 5 episodes. We did 5 episodes for an assignment, basically. And I mean, let's be honest. I love wrestling. Tyler loved wrestling, right? And we had fun doing those episodes because we had a little bit more, creative thinking and everything that we could do.
Yeah, I think that was the big thing. Was the fact that sports can't be creative in the sense of it. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. So, and plus again, we were already doing a sports podcast on the side with our college radio station. And so we were like, let's do something different. Let's do something. We both like wrestling. We're like, let's just dive into that. There's more freedom to it. First episode that we actually premiered by ourselves was November 4th, 2020.
I was right. See, November 2020. Look at that.
So we've been doing
Fun
this for
fact.
Almost 4 years. This November, did you know November 4th? We gotta do a big thing for it as a 4-year anniversary. Actually, we'll do one next year, 5-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
We've had a lot of fun. We've had
a lot of fun. Are we the biggest podcast out there? No.
I don't know.
We're growing.
But we're having fun doing it. And I think eventually, if we keep it up, we might get some good more of you guys to listen. We're pretty good. I think we're getting the hang of the podcast in the sense of like how to grow. We've been doing that with TikTok, social media. CM Punk's been our mascot, honestly.
He really has been. He really has been. I mean, there's this more like backstory of the Frogcast. We were thinking of the name, obviously. We like the 5-Star Frog Splash. We like RVD, Eddie Guerrero, some to name a few. Obviously Rey Mysterio does it, Dominic does it now, but we thought, okay, podcast, 5-Star Frog Splash, the 5-Star Frogcast.
Because
it
we
kind
already
of just
do
came up.
5-star content. Yeah.
It came up. Tyler whipped up a quick logo on Photoshop.
Yeah.
And that's been our logo since. We almost switched it and we kept it because we thought it looked just like what we would do. Just a mixed match of like, it doesn't look like the most professional logo, no, but we ain't out here to be all like professional crap. We out here to just do some fun stuff. And so
there's a lot that goes into our podcast.
There's some Easter eggs that only close friends of us would know in that logo. Shout out Tyler White. It's been a pretty cool journey. We have like different eras, right? Like, I mean, this whole setup hasn't changed. We don't have a studio. We do it via like a call, and that's how we record.
So I mean, we enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's just fun.
Absolutely.
We don't have the money yet.
We don't have the money for that, but yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Who knows what the future of the Frogcast holds for us? You know, we've gone to some wrestling events. We plan to go to more wrestling events. We got some cool ideas. We'll announce that a little bit later. Man, I don't know. It's just almost 4 years of podcasts, and it just hits you.
Content getting created, yeah.
I mean, like talking about different eras. Like we had like the whole pandemic era, where this was like a normal thing, and then we post-pandemic era. We've been through a lot of eras of wrestling in the past couple of the post-Vince McMahon era now, right? AEW's hot times.
We are the. We've been as long as the Bloodline.
Yeah, we've we've been longer than the Bloodline. It got to the point where WWE was pissing us off, and we chose AEW, and then AEW messed up, and now we're back with WWE basically. So we've been through a good little chunk here, and probably one of the best eras of professional wrestling, and it's only rising from up here, right? So it's good. It's good that we're a part of that. And
for sure. I can't wait to continue to see what happens next. We saw a lot. We saw Edge go to AEW. We've seen, oh my goodness, the many rants.
We've seen many
Kingston. Your hate for Vince McMahon, which you might have started the Vince McMahon bandwagon before this all came out. You were on him. You might have started it. The LA Knight bandwagon was probably a great moment where everyone was.
We've caught a lot of wrestlers growing up, getting big, and Gable, big, LA Knight, big. Just to name a few.
My man. You gave him Jobber.
We saw Otis win Money in the Bank.
You gave him Jobber of the year.
Yep, I
did.
You
gave him Jobber of the year.
But we also saw him. The Money in the Bank win was insane.
That's right. We saw that. We saw Rey Mysterio get thrown off the roof.
Damn right we did.
We saw that. Oh, that's crazy.
We've seen a lot. It's
another great call that I made. We've seen a lot of long bombs from me.
Oh yeah.
My favorite one was when I said Otis would come out of the swamp.
We still bring that up today.
I was kind of close. We've always had a mention of Chris Benoit on the show.
Of course.
We're not afraid to mention him.
No.
Banned in Russia. It was a pretty good time. I was in jail for a bit.
That was late last year. We've been through a lot. We've had a lot of great moments. It's really hard to narrow down like that one moment that just like stands out, and it honestly could be a moment again, like something that you did yourself. It could be we can't, you know what, we can't forget about the man who's on the podcast, Tony joined the podcast in like 2022, I think it was. I think it was 2022.
Current champ.
He's been champ for a while. He's been on the podcast for quite some time now as well. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it.
I would consider him our third co-host. I would, because like he's here for all the pay-per-view events that we do. He might have missed like one or two.
Yeah.
But he's like a honorary. You know how we have the honorary Oot? We got an honorary Frogcast. That's him.
Yeah.
Tony's an honorary Frogcastian. Frogcastian?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Tony will be back for WrestleMania for sure.
Oh, yeah. 2-night event. Oh, we got a lot to talk about there.
Yeah, that's
But that'll be a different episode.
All right, Tyler, it's come down to best moment of the 5-star Frogcast. Now, I was saying, it could be a moment that you did yourself, maybe something Tony did, maybe it's something that either or of us did, or just a moment that stuck out. I have a few. One of them is against myself, so maybe a little biased because I think it's up there though. It is. I have one that you've done. It's one of your long bombs, but it's okay. I actually have another one that I did as well, just because of how great of a reaction you got from it.
I think I know which one that is.
Yeah. So.
That's up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. I think honestly, that's tough. The greatest moment.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay, now I got to think. I got 3. Like, which one do I choose? They're all pretty even. Man. I'd have to go way back. I'd have to go way back to find that one. If I did that. The one I'm thinking about is most recent.
Yeah. I know which one you're thinking about. That's one of up there. The one I'm thinking about, which you banked everything on, which is another hilarious.
Yeah. See, that's one of my other ones I have.
Yeah.
I have to do that though. It's good. It's good.
It's a good moment. You're so confident about.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'm doing it. I will say my other ones I had in mind though. All right, this is my best moment. Maybe you're gonna agree. Maybe you're gonna disagree. Maybe I took it right now. But my best moment of the 5-star Frogcast would be it was WrestleMania. No, it was it SummerSlam or WrestleMania? SummerSlam Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, right?
Unify the titles.
No, then that was WrestleMania. WrestleMania 38. No, I think it was WrestleMania 38. It was WrestleMania 38. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, unifying the title. We've been through a lot. I know it's hard to remember. So yes, WrestleMania 38 predictions. That's already 3 years ago. It's insane. 2 years ago, but Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. I come across this post. This is before we do the prediction episode, right? So I come across this post. San Diego Comic-Con, they always release the new toys, everything. But ended up being a fake picture, but you know what? I had to go with it because I saw it, and normally San Diego stuff, it's real. Don't believe everything you see on the internet because it was Brock Lesnar holding the 2 belts coming out with the figure, and I said, you know what? Brock Lesnar's winning then. He's taking it home, and well, Roman Reigns freaking won. So that's my favorite moment. Tyler, take it away.
Dude, man, that was a good moment. Favorite moment. I mean, man, honestly, I could say any of them are pretty Kingston. That guy. I have a beef with Eddie Kingston on this show. I have a beef with a couple of people. My favorite moment, I would have to be. I don't think a lot of people got it, or maybe it wasn't big, but for me, I got to dive a bit into character development, and that would be Tyler Wyatt coming out the first time. We haven't seen him since a while. I don't know why I did that. I think it was because Bray was returning, or Bray returned. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I don't remember why I created Tyler Wyatt. You'll probably find it on our TikTok page.
Yeah, it's one of their first ones for
sure. I put a lot of thought process in that Tyler Wyatt. So I would definitely say that, just because of how much time and effort I actually put, not time and effort, but just the thought process of I'm going to get this, I got this, I'm going to turn off my lights. I think it was because of the return of Bray Wyatt. He might have been around Extreme Rules. But man, Buddy must be about. Oh man, I'm gonna go with that honorable mention to me ranting about Buddy Murphy and Dominic's sister. That's up there. That really pissed me off.
Yeah.
And then obviously the MJF shout out this past Grammy Awards is up there.
Yeah, that was my other one I was gonna say is the MJF one. A Lucha House Party. Come on now, that's a legendary.
Lucha House Party, man.
A lot of the stuff dates back to the COVID days, so yeah. Yeah, no, those are some great moments. Moving on. We talked about the journey basically here, the background, our favorite moments. What do we look forward to post 100 episodes? Some ideas we've come up with. One, we may have a new intro coming in.
Yep.
Don't quite know exactly what we're gonna do with it. We have some ideas though. Gonna come up with something, find a template, and use it, and see what we can do.
Maybe a little hint. Maybe some of these memories that we're talking about might be on that intro.
Could very well happen. We have that as the plan. Obviously, at some point, we are hopping on the I Told You podcast. Things have started to pick up a little bit on that one. Just trying to find out a date that actually works out. And a cool one, this is big news. Obviously, Money in the Bank. Tickets went on sale. It's a combo sale, though. I don't think we're going all 3 events.
Nope.
That's a lot of wrestling. A lot of traveling to Toronto and back.
That's a lot of time off, too.
Yeah. So, we're going to wait for... Probably soon. It should be on soon. We're going to wait for the single event tickets to go on sale. We're going to be at Money in the Bank. That's official. Tyler and I. We have this cool idea. We're going to maybe start doing some vlogs.
Not even just vlogs. Yeah, vlogs. We might actually also interview some of these people who are there and get their takes on who they want to see win the Money in the Bank.
And if it matches. But
I remember,
I think it's more just like a...
we went to the Raw event with our sign, and people talked to us, and they were like, what do you prefer more here? The Jim Cornette style, blah, blah. And, I'm like, what, this would be cool, because people are actually interested. We can get people's opinions, we can put it on the TikTok page, we can let it grow, and, we get more viewers. You can just ask, hey, can we interview you? Do we do a podcast, blah, 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 maybe get more followers like that. But, hey, if you're somehow listening to this, and you're in Toronto, and you're But vlogging for any event we go to.
It's a little more like behind the scenes of like who we are, meeting, getting into walking in a venue, going all that stuff, all the footage for that. It would just be cool to add to it. So I think we're gonna start doing that for all the events. Obviously, AEW Toronto like to come at least once or twice a year, so we try and go to those events, and we'll try and do some vlogging there for you guys. I think that's pretty much it for the future for the Frogcast. Obviously, it's the same. We're gonna still be the same old guys who put out the same content. The predictions, have fun with Tony on those, and the recap episodes. Maybe some more fun games in there.
But, I want to bring back an old segment we used to do. I have a little trophy here. I can't really see it. There it is, right there. Let's bring back Jobber of the Week. We find not the Jobber, but the Botch. And
okay.
The Botch. We each put a Botch out there. Maybe we could do a little fan vote. Have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Botch of the Week might be returning. I like that returning.
Botch of the Week, not a bad idea. Yeah, we could definitely think of something there. Botch of the Week, Fail of the Week, or something. Definitely an idea there. Not a bad idea there. But I think that is everything in regards to hitting episode 100, the future of the Frogcast. Let's talk some milestones, I guess you could say. Milestones, in relation to us hitting our milestone. AEW, big business. AEW, big business. Mercedes Monet getting her, it's a milestone for her, getting to AEW. after everything that
I think she's
happened
one
with
of the highest
WWE.
paid women out there. The highest paid woman
Yeah.
in wrestling.
So it's a big milestone for her. All the fallout that happened with the WWE and everything, and then at New Japan, she was there for a bit. Now she's with AEW. So, we know how big Mercedes Moné got in WWE. She was asking for Becky Lynch money though, and at the time Vince McMahon was just like, "You're good, but you're not the man. You're not the man good."
Yeah.
Becky Lynch, Sasha was like, "Okay, well, see you later then." That's like the rough idea is what most people have said, and then obviously some other things just didn't work out between the two parties, but now she's in AEW. Tony Khan's paying her the big bucks. She's Monet. She's a CEO. So, I think you came up with this, but do you think, and I'll let you go first, do you think Mercedes Moné will be as big as she was in WWE?
I'm going to say no. And here's why. Mercedes Moné is just an extension of what her character already was in WWE. Yeah, she used to have a CEO, but before that, she was the boss. She got a lot more done on. She basically built up NXT women's division. She built the next generation of women's. I don't think she'd be doing that same idea with the AEW women's division. I feel like I'm not saying she's not going to be big, but like there's a different atmosphere with Sasha Banks. Her name was better too, Sasha Banks, when she was with WWE, and of course they incorporated Snoop Dogg in there, and she was one of the main events for the triple threat title matches, and she did a lot for WWE. She was a big milestone getter with WWE, and I don't think she's going to be the same with AEW. I think AEW's women's division is actually more better wrestlers than her. She doesn't fit the style of AEW. She is a personality, and that's why WWE is better for her, and that's why I don't think she'll be as good as she was in WWE.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. You had some good points. I'm gonna disagree with you. I think she's gonna be as big as she was with WWE. You never said she had to be bigger. Just as big. I'm going with that. I think she's gonna be just as big. She has a chance to be as bigger. Wembley's coming back. They're gonna sell out again. If she does end up winning a title and like a main event or a women's like big match there, you could argue that she never got the big one at Mania. She could do it here. So I'm gonna say, I think with her character, I do like the Mercedes Moné name a little bit more than Sasha Banks. I don't know why, but the name Sasha Banks it never really stuck with me. I think the Banks part stuck with me, but the Sasha part was just like you got to change it up. Mercedes Moné just like it's goes off the tongue a little smoother, a little more nicer. I think CEO I think is better than the boss because she's a CEO. A boss could be like a manager or something. No, she's a CEO of the company, right? She's the whole shebang, right? I do think she's gonna be just as big, if not bigger, and I think give her that title shot. Give her that title shot at All In. Let her win it, whether it be the TBS or the AEW Women's title. Let her go on a run with that.
Okay, interesting. So Kevin's more for the SpongeBob hair.
What was that?
I said Kevin's more for the SpongeBob hair.
Yeah, you know what?
With her hair.
The hair too. The hair too is not bad.
I'll give her credit. Her hair is pretty cool. Shout out to Naomi and not Naomi. Yeah, Naomi and
Bailey for sure. Bailey or
well, they were all there. They were all there. Tamina, Bailey, and Naomi were all there. Shout out to them for showing up. Usually Bailey's big Sasha family. They grew up in the States, obviously. It makes sense. It's nice to see them. Sting's retirement match, I kind of want to talk about it quickly. Just milestones. There you go.
Yeah.
He's finally done. It was a great match. Not great. I'm not gonna say it was like amazing. Like Tony Khan was like, this was the best retirement match ever. Tony Khan's gotta watch Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. Asuka. Like, Shawn Michaels versus
maybe that's one for the for a future little our debate.
Future, yeah.
Best retirement match.
I think it's not on my list, and that's Ric Flair's legit retirement.
Yeah, no.
Ric Flair's very special. Oh no, but like, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Shouts to Sun. The Surfer Sting, the one. He used to be a tight end for the University of, I think, Duke. So, shout out to him.
Cool thing, cool facts there. Another milestone. You know, the Wrestling Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame. It's more becoming the Wrestling Hall of Fame, especially this year. This is a lot of Triple H. This is a Triple H Hall of Fame. You can definitely tell by the inductees. You got Paul Heyman. What's the other name? The names. It's just the wrestlers. We have a New Japan wrestler joining. We have a New Japan wrestler joining. The Hall of Fame.
For people who don't know, Bull, I think her name's like Bull something. For people who don't know, she actually trained a lot of the Asian women super.
Yeah.
Like she trained Asuka basically, and I think she trained Kai. But she's a big deal in New Japan, and she was also a pro golfer for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Asuka will introduce her. Paul Heyman, Muhammad Ali.
Thunderbolt Express, I think his name was.
Yep. He was
like it's just like it's
he was good.
You can definitely tell the change. You can definitely tell the change when now that it's Triple H. Oh, the U.S. Express. That's what it was.
Yeah,
and that is
with the Windhelm.
The Windhelm and Rotundas. Yeah. And yeah, it was Bull Nakano. Bull Nakano. That's the New Japan. He also was WCW. So this it's a cool milestone to get into the Hall of Fame. That's one of the wrestlers' main goals. Win a world championship, win championships, win a Money in the Bank, win the Rumble, get into the Hall of Fame. I think is definitely another one.
I feel like that's the biggest one. Like, you know, you made an impact so much, and like, and I feel like some of them have, but I'm not saying they haven't. Like Muhammad Ali, the U.S. Express, they were all part of WrestleMania 1. Paul Heyman, obviously, Philadelphia, huge. The New Japan woman, like I said, Asuka, probably Kairi Sane. I know for a fact she trained Asuka. That's the 100% I know. Like I said, that's big. Like they're too generated. And then the Thunderbolt, I know he was big in like. And actually, I was reading up. He was big in the fact that wrestlers get a union and get paid, and you know, they get like days off and they get stuff like that. He was actually a big factor in that. So like, actually, as a trailblazer in that aspect, and to make this a comfortable living for wrestlers, he's a big part of it. He deserves it.
Some cool facts there. But yeah, no, it makes us think. With the U.S. Express going in, you know, Windham. You got Rotunda, Bray Wyatt, right? Just passing last year, similar to like an Eddie Guerrero type thing where he gets right into the Hall of Fame. That's an option. Batista was supposed to get inducted, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, and it didn't happen because of a movie that got in between and the timing wouldn't work. I know he wanted 2 years back. COVID happened. He said, no, I want to wait for the fans. He was set to go in, couldn't happen, had something come up. So he's always an option. He's still an option. I still think they need that headline guy, unless they're going to Paul Heyman. So this whole debate here could be pointless, and they could just do Paul Heyman as the guy, and it could be a completely different Hall of Fame this year, and I'm fine with that. But I think those are the two names that stick out to me that need to get into the Hall of Fame ASAP. Are Bray Wyatt and Batista. Now, I think it's equal on like which side we take, but I want to flip a coin.
All right.
I actually have a dime here, Canadian dime.
Oh, okay.
Canadian podcast, so obviously.
Shout out to the Canadian dime, bro.
Shout out to the Canadians. So, do you pick? Okay, so heads, tails. Heads
is Batista, tails is Bray.
Okay. What are you taking?
Well, no, just flip the coin. Whatever it lands on, I get.
What do you want?
No, heads is Batista, tails is Bray Wyatt. What did I get?
Okay, well, it's tails.
Okay, so I'm going for So, and this is what we'll sponsor today. I told you after what we do here, you can do a little debate. So we'll give her a little debate. So Bray Wyatt, no, absolutely he should headline, like you said. The U.S. Express, literally his father and his grandfather. How's that another tag?
Uncle or grandfather?
His uncle. His father and his uncle are both there, and they are both being inducted. Obviously, Bo Dallas in the background of Uncle Howdy. He built up NXT with a big one. Give Bray Wyatt that love. Give it to him. He, just his mind alone deserves to be in a wrestling Hall of Fame. We're putting minds alone. Paul Heyman's there, his mind. He's not a wrestler, but his mind is great. And what he did was amazing. And so, mind you, Bray Wyatt is no slouch tag team champion. Next, he was obviously WWE Universal, was able to reinvent himself so many times, like a Mick Foley or like a Chris Jericho. Bray Wyatt deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, and sadly, his death will desert. He doesn't need to be in there because he's dead. He deserves to be in there. Obviously, circumstances. This is going to be an Eddie Guerrero situation, and it's good. He should be there. This should be his one. Batista has next year. This is his for this year. His family's already there. It's lined up perfectly for him. And, Philadelphia was known for ECW Extreme, and Bray Wyatt is crazy and extreme when it comes to his ideas. So it kind of worked out in a way. Bray Wyatt deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. All the fans want it too. Everyone's been talking about it. Give it to him. Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's hard to really go against Bray Wyatt. I personally, if I'm going to I'm choosing Bray. I am Bray Wyatt. It just fits the night right now. But then again, Batista's deserving, and it's been multiple times where he's brought up the idea. The first time he couldn't, COVID, didn't want to do it. He wanted fans there. Second time he was about to do it. Movie came up. That's his priority right now, is movies. So it's going to happen eventually. And you know what? Why not this year? Let Batista get into the Hall of Fame. I mean, he is a Hall of Famer. Look at his career. He won the Rumble twice. It was in 2000, I think it was 5 and 2014. Obviously 14, everyone booed him out of the building. But hey, he still won it. 2-time WWE champion, 4-time World Heavyweight champion. I think he's a tag team champion 3 times.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe wrong on that one. I mean, I think he was voted #1 wrestler PWI in 2005. That's his peak time. I mean, Evolution. You had Evolution. You had his feuds with Undertaker, John Cena, Triple H. Feud of the year 2005, Triple H. Most overrated in 2006. Come on now, this man deserves it. I'm just saying. Get Batista into the Hall of Fame. Just saying.
I mean, both are great. Honestly, both are great choices. Both deserve to be in there. So we'll just wait and see. Maybe they just don't. So I think they will. They usually do one headline near the end. So we'll see.
It would make sense to me. They would pick that one guy who just headlines. Because right now, Paul Heyman, but and he's a great mind in wrestling. He's been part of the business for years. But is he a headline? I don't know. Maybe in Triple H's era he is.
He's a headline for Philadelphia for sure, I guess. But I don't know. I think
it's definitely a different year if this is what they go for the Hall of Fame. Again, I'm all for it. I like the difference. I like the change.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's bringing Brock Lesnar back. That's in the news. Yeah. Lesnar's, I guess, passed all the allegations. They obviously had to do investigation. Seems like so far it's leaning in his way that he's not gonna get in trouble. I don't know exactly all the details. We can't really say anything yet because we don't know, but he might be the guy who inducts Paul Heyman. He might be that guy. We'll see. But yeah, you know what? That is all the time we have here for episode 100 of the 5-Star Frogcast. We look back at our history, background, and why we started this, some favorite moments, what we're looking forward to post episode 100. Talked a little bit of milestones, Mercedes Moné becoming one of the most highly paid female wrestlers in the business right now. Hall of Fame coming up. WrestleMania season is just around the corner. We are hype. Not far.
April 6th,
April 6th,
right?
April 7th. Night 1, Night 2. Build up for WrestleMania has been great so far. It's great to see that The Rock has shown up more than the Roman Reigns so far this year. Another cool fact for you. They get 6 appearances to 5 for. So
that's the Hollywood theme this past week.
You did a little remix. I liked it. I respect it. Without further ado, Tyler, it is time to ring that bell.
Tony, I'm coming for this. You're not going to hold on to this much longer. This is my title after WrestleMania, and we're holding on for a long streak again. You know it. Ring the bell. Oh, let's ring the bell here. No, it's not working. Okay. It's not working. Ding, ding, ding. That's the bell.
And we'll catch you in the next one.